Here we are with another episode live talking to Tori Negro from a junior at St. Basil's Academy.
Where are you from?
I'm from Philadelphia.
Where? Oh, did you already start looking at colleges?
Yeah, I did.
What made you transfer from Archbishop Ryan to?
Honestly, I just felt like a smaller school and an all-girls school was a better fit for me.
That's a great answer. I went to an all-boys school, and I don't know how I would have done if I would have went to a boys and girls school. Would have probably gotten in a lot of trouble.
What are you doing next year? Do you know yet?
I think I'm gonna go to Village O.
For all those
like
out there, for all those out there who don't know, unfortunately for Tori, she decided to transfer to St. Basil's Academy, and this year they're closing at the end of the school year. So unfortunately, she won't be able to graduate from there, and that's why Stephen asked her what her plans were. Got to let all your fans know, Steve. All those fans across the country, they don't know about St. Basil's. All right, all right, there. Go ahead.
What is the biggest game that you played in?
Definitely my freshman year in the playoffs when we played against Newman Goretti, and it went into overtime. And if we would have won, we lost by like 3, I think. But if we would have won, it would have been a huge upset.
Oh boy, you were coached by Mr. Mike McCusker.
Yeah, Coach McCusker.
Oh boy, I remember you now. Oh God, I would go to the games with Steven.
Yes, he was at a lot of our games.
I remember you played your freshman year. That's great.
Do you play any other sports?
When I was younger, I played a lot of sports. I played lacrosse, softball, and then my freshman year, I played lacrosse and basketball. But I stopped playing lacrosse because it like conflicted with AAU basketball. So I just play basketball now. And I play soccer in high school too.
Tori, how tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
5'4". You play guard?
Yeah, point guard. Okay.
You play soccer in high school too, right?
Yeah, I play soccer still.
How'd you guys do? How did Basil do last year?
We did okay. We finished in like the middle of the bunch.
Didn't you guys make it to the state?
Yeah, we won districts, but that's like how far we made it.
Have you ever won a championship?
In grade school, I actually won both my JV championships and one varsity championship. So I won 3 out of 4 in grade school, which is really cool. But I haven't won any in high school yet. And
that was CYO?
Yeah, CYO.
And who did you play for?
St. Matt's.
St. Matt's, for all those out there who don't know, is in Philadelphia, Northeast Philadelphia on Cottman Avenue.
Yeah.
What is your dream college?
I never really thought about it, but honestly, probably Villanova.
Steven likes to make you think. Right, Steve? Got all them good questions.
What is the farthest that you traveled for a game or tournament?
Chicago for AAU basketball.
And how did you guys do at that tournament?
Oh, it was a few years ago. We did good. We played hard. We won. We probably went like 2-2, I think we went.
And what's the AAU team you play for?
Right now I play for Rebels Basketball Academy, but when I was in Chicago, I played for Mid-Atlantic Magic. It's run out of Somerton.
Yeah, the other girl you interviewed played for them. Yeah. He just interviewed a girl. Oh God, come on, Steve. Oh, we'll have to look it up later and send you a text message.
All right, that's good.
As soon as you said that name,
I remember.
Girl from
what happens?
Bryn Athens.
Yeah.
She goes to Bryn Athens. She's
She's
a junior or junior.
sophomore. I think sophomore. I think.
Then she probably knows her. You don't remember her name? We'll have to come up with her name later and text it to you.
Okay.
Or Kate somebody. Oh my God.
All right, come on, get back to your questions. You can text her later. I shouldn't have brought it up.
No.
I asked her what team she played for. What do you want to ask her? The other question you want?
What is the most important game that you played in?
Probably my freshman year game, because I think that was like the closest we were in the game, and that would have been a huge upset.
Well, who do you have a role model?
My parents, definitely my parents.
Another great answer, right, Steve?
Who's your favorite athlete?
Oh, that's a hard one. Boy or girl?
Doesn't matter.
Give both.
Both? Okay. Or actually, I think I have two boy athletes that are my favorite, either Russell Westbrook or Damian Lillard. And my girl favorite athlete is probably Diana Taurasi.
Oh, there you go. I remember her from way back when. She went to UConn, right? Right? Wasn't she a UConn girl?
I'm not sure, actually.
I think she was, yeah. That's like the best women's team.
Yeah, they are.
Did you always play the same position or wear the same number?
I always played the same position, but I didn't always wear the same number. I just try to keep a low number because my favorite number is 0, but they don't have that number for high schools. So I just try to keep a number under like 5, whatever's available.
Remember the one girl was telling us about her number?
Yeah.
And then she's saying
That's the same exact one.
Right, but why can't they do 0 like this with one hand, right? Isn't that a 0, right?
I know.
Because she was like 25 or not 25, 29 or something like that on the one team. And then when she went, and they gave her a technical foul, and then she had to come out of the game, and they gave the other team a free throw shot. All because of her number being 29. And I said, that's completely stupid. Yeah, it's very weird. And then you get the NBA, if you're good enough for WNBA, and you can have any number you want.
I know.
You can be 99.
Who's your favorite high school? Who's your favorite team to play against?
Oh, that's a hard one. Because in the PCL, we played against so many good teams, but I just like playing against good competition.
Great answer. You had said earlier about Villanova, your dream college. Have you taken your SATs yet?
I haven't taken my SATs. I just got my PSATs score back a little bit ago, but I'm like gonna take my SATs soon.
Yeah, as I say, because normally it was first. I remember it being like your junior year in like October or November, but I can't remember now because of the COVID. I thought maybe they pushed it back or something. Yeah, that's a shame.
It's definitely interesting.
Yeah, but that's why they pushed it back. Mm-hmm. They probably pushed it back just for that reason, so you guys can go into a room and like everybody else did.
Yeah.
Are you playing for St. Basil's this year, basketball?
Yeah, I am.
When do you guys know when the season starts yet?
Yeah, so we were actually able to start practicing yesterday, and our first game's Monday.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations. That's good.
Thanks.
Good luck, man. There's so many people he's interviewing, and it's all,
and they weren't
they're canceled. And, one of his favorite questions is about traveling. Mm-hmm. And we interviewed a kid yesterday, a college baseball player, and they go to spring training every year, and he's going to be a senior. Mm-hmm. And it was canceled already for spring training. So they ain't going nowhere. And they were supposed to go to Arizona last year, and then they were going to do it again this year, but then they got canceled both years.
That's
what I said. I feel so bad for the kids that are seniors in high school and freshmen in college. Now they're going to be going through maybe their sophomore year and virtual.
Yeah, I know.
How about you? Are you going into class because your class sizes are so small? Yeah,
well, we're just doing hybrid. So we get to go in some days.
Right. And how many are in your classroom? Like 10 or 12?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, that's what I heard. A lot of the private schools are doing.
Yeah, I know the Catholic League's starting up playing too soon.
Yeah, the end of January, I think.
Yeah, that's what Steven tries to keep up with everybody, and I keep telling him they don't know yet, Steve. You ain't gonna know until
Yeah,
they know. When they know, they can tell you. He loves asking
Yeah.
questions, as you can tell.
What is your favorite food?
Chicken parm.
Hey, another chicken one, but this one's chicken parm. I like you. You got right. Good answer right away.
What is your favorite song?
Mm, I like so much different music, but I'm gonna go with "The Way I Talk" by Morgan Wallen.
That's country.
Hmm
Yeah, see, that's what you should ask for that one. What is your favorite kind of music, and do you have a favorite song? Because a lot of people say the same thing you do. I don't know. It's a tough one. I got so many good
It is.
songs.
It's tough because there's so many different kinds of music. But
Yeah, but the one about her, ask her what
What do your teammates? If you, what do you think? What? How would your teammates describe you?
like on or off the court?
both.
Both. All right. So on the court, probably a team player, a leader, and off the court, probably like calm, responsible, fun to be around.
Are you loud on the court?
I actually get yelled at for being too quiet sometimes because I'm the point guard. So, but I've definitely gotten better at it. So,
Okay, so that would be a no when I said, "Are you loud?"
yeah,
I was
I
the
just don't
opposite,
want
as
to
you can
admit
tell. As you can tell, I'm like Steven. He gets it from me. I like to talk, so my coaches had to tell me to shut up.
it.
Are you guys all playing the Ryan or
No, we're not. Just the league schedule.
just the league? I wasn't sure if that was.
Yeah, how many teams are in your league?
Not a lot. 6.
6.
Yeah.
That's all right. You get to play them twice, right? Your
I
place,
know.
their
At least
place.
we're getting to play. So.
Right, exactly. And you play them twice, right? Your place, their place. Is that what
Yep.
you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 12 games, 10 games, and then you go have a little playoff or something.
Yeah.
And then you go on to the States if you win, right?
Yep.
That's great.
If they have it.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Seriously.
Think positive, Steve. Think positive. Come on. We're going to think positive about this thing. We're all doing good.
How are you preparing for this upcoming season?
Honestly, I'm just trying to stay positive, like we were just saying, but just trying to stay in shape and hopefully get in the gym with my team. Now I am allowed to, which is good, but I was just trying to stay positive and work on my own the whole time.
Just running the neighborhood, or you going to a gym to play? Did you have an opportunity to do that?
Well, actually, in my backyard, I have a basketball court, which is good. So I always
That's awesome.
shoot and stuff. And when the gym's closed, I just worked out at my house. So.
Well, that's good though. You got a hoop in your backyard, and
Yeah, it's great.
Area to dribble and shoot. So that's all you need to do.
Yeah, seriously.
Get somebody out there to do your behind the back passes and stuff like that.
Do you have a pregame ritual or routine?
I don't actually.
She's too young, Steve. She has to wait till she gets like 20 years old and she's in college. She might start doing one. I'm only teasing.
What would you say your biggest strength and your weaknesses are?
My biggest.
I think she told us, but go ahead. Let's hear what she says this time. Remember, she said she was too quiet.
Yeah, that's one of them. But
that's one of your weaknesses, right?
Yeah, my biggest strength is probably my basketball IQ. And another weakness of mine is losing confidence in myself.
Come on, that you got to do better, man. Come on.
I know.
You can always do better, but just give it your all and then think positively.
Did you ever make an All-Star team?
Yeah, in grade school I've made like the CYO All-Star teams, and definitely the most important ones in my freshman and sophomore year I made second team All Catholic.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's really good because the AAU team, Steve, that's like an all-star team, I told you that before. they get all the best girls and
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
from the
yeah.
area, and they have different teams, and then they go out and represent that organization. And it's specifically for basketball.
I don't know. Do you have any hobbies?
Um, Probably shopping, which is not a good one because I spend money, but not too much. Shopping, I like to bake too, and working out, definitely.
As they say, the shopping that might change when you start to get older too.
Yeah,
Start buying your own stuff and then see how much you shop.
I know.
You got some more in the back, don't you?
What
All right.
What is your motivation? What motivates you?
Good question.
Yeah, that is a good question. I'm very competitive, which makes me self-motivated.
That's a great answer, and that's what I was saying to the kid yesterday. He said, he said, I try, I want to do everything the best way. And I said, that's great.
Yeah.
And I said, you got a good family support system behind you. And, a lot of parents put pressure on you. And it's good that it sounds like your parents don't do that to you athletically anyway. But it sounds like you're also very good academically. For all those people out there who don't know, the private schools and where she goes now and where she may go next year are very good academically. It prepares you well for college. Don't you see the difference between Archbishop Ryan and St. Basil's?
I mean, I think it's just what you put into it too.
Okay, that's good. But I always seem the kids I went to college with that went to private school were more prepared than us Catholic leaguers. But maybe that's because I was a boy and I wasn't as motivated as you to do well in school.
Yeah, I care about school, so.
Yeah, well, that's one of my problems. But that was one of my weaknesses.
Do you have any tips for the younger athletes out there?
Oh, that's a good question, Steve.
Yeah, definitely. Some of my tips I think are to be confident in yourself because that's something I lack. So that's something I can speak on, and just always work as hard as you can.
And then the last question: if you could have dinner with three basketball players, they could be dead or alive, who'd they be and why?
All right. So number one would be Ben Simmons because I personally just want to ask him why he doesn't shoot the ball more. Second, Allen Iverson because I didn't get to watch him, and alls I hear, like I watch his highlights and stuff, but alls I hear about is how great he was. He was a small point guard, so I'd want to learn from him. And third, probably Damian Lillard because he's one of my favorite players.
I got a good one for you. You said that you don't like. You want to ask Ben Simmons why he shoots,
He
why
can
he doesn't
shoot.
shoot. Everybody used to ask Allen Iverson, why do you shoot so much? What you do is go back and look at his box scores. He would shoot like sometimes 11 for like 32 or 11 for 30 or 11 for 29. But other nights he shot, he would get
Lights
a hot
out.
streak. But he got his own shot a lot at
Yeah.
being small. And that's the thing, obviously that's what I was going to tell you. You should have more confidence because of the fact that you made all Catholic. Second team, third team, I don't care what team it is. If you're making your freshman or sophomore year, that's something to be real proud of and something that should continue to make you motivated to do well because that's a great honor. I mean, for
Thank
all
you.
those people out there who don't know, I mean, the Catholic League has when you played in it, 11, 12 teams?
Yeah, because at that time we weren't split up. My freshman year and then my sophomore year, it got split into 2 leagues.
Right. So, I mean, you're talking 11, 12 teams, all city girls playing against other city girls, and that's great competition. And for you to make all Catholic freshman and sophomore year is wonderful. And it's really good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, you've been a great interview. We got another question for us, Steve?
Another girl's name is Kate Sosby.
Kate Sosby?
I'm not sure.
Nah, she's a
Doesn't
couple
ring a
years older
bell.
than you, but she plays for that organization, the Magic. So she's on a different, she's probably under like 20s now if they're still playing. But
No, the AAU actually stops. Like this will be my last year going into senior year.
That's I guess what it was. So yeah, so there you go. She was too far ahead of her.
Mhm.
But she's a local girl. But did you remember where she grew up?
Go to Nazareth.
Yeah, so she went to Nazareth, but she went to,
Yeah.
I forget where she went to grade school. Some of the people will get into where they went to the grade school. And I wanted to ask you, because when you said Philadelphia and then St. Matt's, my wife used to work on Cotman Avenue, and Steven used to go. Steven used to go to work with her, and he still hangs around there. Right now, he's hanging around there with one of our friends. Keeps an eye on him for me and takes him out and does exercise with him. And she works right around the corner from St. Matt's.
Okay.
So that's
Cool.
awesome. Are you still living in that area?
I actually moved when I was in 3rd grade, but I only moved 10 minutes away to Winchester Park, so not
Oh,
far.
I know. Yeah, I know exactly where that's at. That's a nice area.
Yeah, right near
Beautiful.
Judge.
Yep. I know exactly where it's at. That's awesome. Well, you've been a great interview, and we wish you all the luck in the world.
Yeah,
And
good luck this year.
next year, we're
Thank
going
you.
to set up an interview for you next fall, and you can
Sounds
keep us up
good.
to date on your college, your college aspirations and what happens with you. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Tori. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.